Kusama update. Yes, you saw my video a couple of days ago, but today we're going to do something special. I'm going to show you a trick. It's not even a trick. It's high level Elliott wave theory, but the practical, how you're going to take two time frames. It's not even time frames. It's like a larger degree count. And then we're going to zoom in for a lesser degree count because there's waves within waves. And those waves within waves can give us valuable information about the wave. What? Yeah. End of a wave target. We want to get it right down as close as we can, high probability, so we can anticipate what's going to happen next. So today is a practical lesson on Kusama. So if you like today's video, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Also, if you're seeing other tokens and coins being spoken about on YouTube or any other platform and you're intrigued to get my thoughts, put it in the comments. What do you think about this project? Because so-and-so, and do name that so-and-so, says they believe it will get to this. What do you think? Especially if they've gone quite specific, because a lot of people are vague. If they're specific in terms of price and time, I would love to do our analysis and to see how it compares. Are we saying the same thing or are we saying different things? And let's just see how it unfolds. Right, so let's dive into Kusama. But before we do, I'm Jagir. I'm the extraordinary venture capital opportunity, how to invest like a pro, award-winning author. I know I said the rest today. I've also been trading currencies for over 15 years and I bring that knowledge to crypto. I love crypto. And I was featured in this best-selling book, High Probability Trading Strategies, back in 2008. Phenomenal book. It's all about Elliott Wave and Fibonacci. He's one of my mentors from that book. So let's have a look at Kusama. So the other day we said, right, this is what I'm being patient for. So let me just zoom out to show you what I'm being patient for. I believe it's looking like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it was down here and it's unfolding into this 5 and then anticipate an ABC. And then I'm going to look for an entry point down here, right? So this is called being patient. It's sitting on my hands. Yeah. We don't want to be trading junkies. We don't want to be feeling like we need to be in the market, always being in the market. Sometimes it's actually much better, much more advanced, but being able to just go, right, I'm just going to wait patiently and until I see really obvious setups that's high probability, then and only then, because then you can make serious money and have a real strong capital preservation. So let's just dive in. So what I want to do today, today's focus is 2 degree count on Elliott wave. So we got the first one, which is this. I'm gonna make it clear with an arrow. If I can bring up this arrow. So I'm gonna go, we said wave 1 down to a 2, to a 3, to a 4. And this is where we did the last video. And this here has exceeded this street. So this now confirms that this looks like a wave 5. And now we're going to get very specific. So this is 1 degree of count. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5. But now we're going to zoom into this wave here to see if it breaks down into 5 waves in itself. So then we're going to look for a wave 5 of a 5. And then there will be a high probability, potentially, resistance zones using Fibonacci price targets. So let's now zoom in. I want to zoom into this part of the wave, right? I want to really focus. So we know this is that wave 4 low. We've exceeded this high. Let's zoom in a bit more. So we've got less noise. And then what do you see? All right, so let me tell you what I see. It's not confirmed yet because we don't know if this is a wave 4 low, but what I'm seeing is the following. This low here, see a nice move up. 1, 2, a nice move up all the way up here. A nice 3. And you can see these corrections are all kind of similar. So we can be confident this looks like a wave 3. This one is abnormally long, so this is more likely to be the wave 4. It's a bit more complex. So at the moment, this is the low. So we're going to say this is potentially the wave 4 low. And then we're going to look for a final wave 5, right? And then if I just click it here for now and I'll bring this here. So we're looking for a wave 5 of a wave 5 of a larger degree. So we're looking at 2 degrees. And if we get a cluster of prices on a larger degree and a lesser degree, that increases the probability immensely. And we're not looking to trade this, by the way. Often we'll be looking to trade at the end of a wave 5 of a wave C and going long and short. But today is more knowing that you can really pinpoint the high probability of the top, because most traders say you can't buy at the bottom and sell at the top. But that's normally because they don't know high-level Elliott wave theory and Fibonacci theory and combining price ratios and understanding the real psychology of the market. So let's have a look. Now, none of this is guaranteed, but let's see if we can project in advance and let's see how it unfolds. Because we're not in the business of being right, we're in the business of making money. And if we can get more confluence of events and a bigger edge, which is a probability, a higher probability in our favor, we want to take that every single day of the week. So let's now look. So two typical price zones for, well, actually there's three particular Fibonacci projections we're going to do today. First, we're going to measure wave 1 to the high of wave 3, wave 1 low to the high of wave 3 on the lesser degree, and project it forward of what we're saying is likely to be a wave 4 low. I just want to put this magnet on just to make sure I get the highs and lows. Let me just make sure I do this. Boom, boom, and boom. And then the two numbers that I want, if it lets me, let me do it one more time. Sometimes it doesn't click. Let me just make sure I'm getting the numbers. Okay, we've got a click. Is it liking it? Is it liking it? It's not liking it. All right, one more time. Let me do it without this. In fact, I can do it over here. I think it's price. Oh, here we go. One. And then I can do it from here. All right, third time lucky. All right, we got it in the end. The two numbers that we want is 68 and 100%. Right, those two are the key numbers. And you can see that comes here. I'm going to just change this to a thicker line. Yeah, so we can see it clearly. Yeah, and this is typically the maximum. Let's just make it into red. Right, so it's really, really clean. So now we've got two projections here, and they're close to this 100%. So we can be confident that the price is likely going to exceed, which it already has, which is this 62% of the larger degree. So now we've got a bit more confirmation that we're likely to get to this number here, but we've got a bit more of a cluster. If this is a wave 4, the other two numbers that we want is if we measure wave 1 and project it forward from the wave 4 low, typically wave 5 is 100 to 161.8%. And because this one is quite low, and this one is really clustered near that price, is likely is going to go to the 1.618. So we can leave that number here. And then last but not least, I'm going to show you an external retracement. And we're just focused on the end outcome here. So I'm not teaching you how to click these today. But the two numbers that we're looking for is 1.217 and 1.618. And you can see it's gone right there again. Bang. We can do some time analysis as well, but we're going to focus just on price today. So all of a sudden, we've got this high cluster zone, and near this zone, we can get rid of this one because that one's just going to be a bit of noise. And we said there's a very high probability that this potential 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of a 5 is going to end in this zone. So let's just draw a nice rectangle here. Now I'm focused on the price, not the time. We can. Should we do time? Should we do time? Let's do time as well. All right, let's do time. We'll do some basic time. Wave 5 normally has a relationship with wave 3. Yeah, it has a relationship. It's either 62%, 100%, or 161.8% of wave 3. And we're just going to project that forward. Today, we're just going to focus on the 61.8 and the 100%. And then the 1.618 is way, way further forward. So that one's more normally the maximum. And then what we're going to do is the same for wave 1. It has a similar relationship. And we see it's exceeded that already, so that we can ignore. So now all of a sudden we can go, okay, we're focusing on the price. This is the typical high on the higher degree count, and this is the lower degree count. So now we've got this nice zone. We can even put our numbers here and go, this is the lower degree count. This one's the higher degree count. Oh, this one here. Well, if I can get it. If it lets me get it, here we go. And this was the ABC. Now let's just see how it unfolds. But what am I looking for, right? So we're not looking to trade this. You can trade it on a shorter term time frame on a short, but I wouldn't do that mainly because the daily momentum is bullish, weekly is looking bullish. So what we're looking for is what we did today is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but then we looked, zoomed in, high level this is, but it's simple, but not necessarily easy. And Leonardo da Vinci said it best, simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. So don't be fooled that even though we made it look very simple, it's very sophisticated what we just did today. And then we've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over 5. And we've got these price projections clustered on 2 degrees, which says the high probability we'll see a wave 5 high. If we do, we should see some type of correction, normally ABC. And it's down here that we're going to be patient to look for a high probability setup to make some great profits on Kusama if the price gets down to around $300. So there you have it. You now know how to do 2 degrees of count on a higher degree level and on it's like a macro and then a micro. Well, actually it was more like an intermediate and then a micro in like really, really zooming in. So if you like today's video, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, bring me some challenges. I would love your favorite YouTuber that you watch. You know, we're an early channel. I've only been going for 5 weeks or so. We're on something like 280 subscribers. I would love to get to 1,000 because we want to reach a lot more people, help a lot more people just like you and you yourself. So feel free to share this video as much as you like, but bring me some challenges. I would love for you to say my favorite YouTuber or the guy with the biggest following is saying this, especially if they're being precise. Because look, you got to kind of put yourself out there. But we're not in the business of being right. We're in the business of making money. So it's all about probabilities. So I will see you in the next video.